Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a pick a card. Oh, it's gonna be what are people thinking about you? And I'm gonna shuffle on camera so that there's no gimmicks, yeah, this is very real time. So what do people think about pile one? 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 Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 cards each from the Modern Witch deck. And then I'll do like 1 or 2 cards each from, oh, I forget what this deck is called, but I'll put the decks that I use in the description box. And dear spirit guides and angels, on my highest good and greater good of all, what do people think about pile 2? 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 Okay, thank you. Dear spirit guides and angels, of my highest good and greater good of all, what do people think about pile 3? What do people think about pile 3? What do people think about pile 3? Okay. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna do like, I'll do 1 card from this deck each, for each pile. Dear spirit guides and angels, of my highest good and greater good of all, what do people think about pile 1? Here we go. What do people think about pile 2? What do people think about pile 2? What do people think about pile 3? Wow, that's fast. Okay. Yeah. They're completely at random. I feel like putting this one here, and this one here. That's just what I feel. So, yeah, select your pile. Let's take a deep breath in first through the nose and out the mouth. So usually I breathe in. Let's breathe in for like 4 seconds, hold for 5, and release for 8. So just so that nobody else's energy is influencing the pile that you pick. Okay. How you can pick your pile, just whichever one looks like you find interesting or you get like a feeling from, that's the pile for you. Or you can wave your hand over the piles, and whichever one is pulling the most energy from your hand, that's the pile for you as well. Okay, so let's get started with pile 1. I forgot to say like what these bracelets are. So yeah, pile 1 is represented by rose quartz, pile 2 is represented by red carnelian, and pile 3 is represented by lavender jade. So just choose your pile and we'll get started. Pile 1 is represented by the rose quartz bracelet, but I'm not gonna get too into it. So for pile 1, you got Temperance, the Fool, and the King of Wands. Right away, I'm getting like you could have just some kind of situation has finally come to a balance in your life. People think you're very attractive. People think you're very lively. If you're a woman here, people think you're very youthful. If you're a person who I'm getting like pride with her shirt here. Like if you're LGBTQ or like Two-Spirit, any of that, people are thinking about that. Or people could think that you're like, people could be wondering about your sexuality. Or people could wonder if you're like asexual. You could be like not showing attraction. There's a different energy. Somebody here isn't showing attraction to anybody right now. So it kind of has people wondering, like, people are very attracted to you. Yeah, people like people are like crushing on you. They want to know what your type is. You could be hard at work. Are you turning water to wine? People think you're very balanced. It's like you have a balance between your emotions and like this physical reality. Like you're still grounded even though you are in tune with your emotions. She has one foot in the water. Water is like emotion. She has one foot on the earth. But it's very equal, like the pressure from her feet. The pressure from her feet are equally like the same amount on the land and the water. People could think you're a very fair person. You could be a Libra here watching. Libra is represented by Venus, which is like the planet of like beauty. Yeah, people think you're very beautiful. Really gorgeous. You could like the color pink. You could have blue hair. Or you could have just recently dyed your hair. People are thinking about this. I'm just getting like people think you're really like, people are curious about you. If you're a male here watching, women think you're very creative. For this pile, what I'm getting is like, if you're a guy here, it's the opposite gender thinking about you, and if you're a girl here, it's the opposite gender thinking about you. So if you're a girl here, there's lots of masculine figures thinking about you. If you're a male here, there's a lot of feminine figures thinking about you. You could have just recently got a dog. Your family could be thinking about your dog. Or people think you have a cute dog. People could think you're kind of like in your head a little bit. Like you're not watching where you're going. She's about to step off this cliff here, but she's like not watching where she's going. But in this context, it's really beautiful because she doesn't know where she's going, like where it's going to take her. Literally just vibing. You could be from a bigger city. Like you could be from New York. Watching here. I'm getting like the Statue of Liberty. People could be thinking about people think you have good taste in traveling, or people like the kind of trips that you plan, or people think you're a really fun person to hang out with. Like people want to hang out with you, people want to travel with you, people think about traveling with you or like hanging out with you, people think about becoming friends with you. Very feminine. You're very soft and delicate, very feminine, very beautiful. You could have just recently started something new, like some kind of new creative endeavor. People are finding this really attractive. People think your hands are soft. Or people think you have nice hands. People like your hands. Or people think you have healing hands. Or people think that your hands are able to craft something from nothing. People think you have gifted hands. Or your hands are blessed. Like you have the power to pull things from the reality of thought. Because everything stems from an idea. People could think you have good ideas. People could think that once you have an idea, there's no way around it. It's gonna flourish. People could think you have a very, I literally heard, like, people could think you have a very sexy facial structure. If you're a male here watching and you have, like, facial hair, people really like it, or they like how clean it looks. Like, I'm seeing, like, a clean cut, like, your facial hair looks really nice if you're a guy here watching. Oh, you could be, like, dating right now, or you could be freshly, like, newly single. You're looking to date. You're celebrating your single life. People are finding this really attractive. You know what? This wasn't supposed to be, like, what people find attractive about you. I was gonna actually do that in a different pick a card reading. But this is supposed to be what people think of you. But I guess right now, people are just thinking you're really attractive right now. Like, your name is hot in the streets. That's what I heard. You could be a hot topic. You could be an Aquarius here watching. Or you could be a Leo. Yeah, because the sun is here. Or people think you shine brightly, like the sun. People could like the way you dance, if you dance, or if you go to clubs or parties or something and you're dancing, people like it. Hearing life of the party, you could be a popular loner. You could be getting more creative. You could be carrying a child here. And you're like sacral, solar plexus. Because this orange here for your sacral chakra is orange, right? Or you could just be giving birth to a new creation. Yeah, like I said, you're turning something to, you're turning nothing to something. Whoa, I almost said something to nothing, though. You could be breaking down your old self. Very beautiful. Like, people want to, or people think you're, people like the music you listen to, or people think about the music you listen to. If you show somebody a song, they think about it, or they play it when you're not around and it reminds them of you. Yeah, you could have just got out of a relationship and people are like looking at this and you're looking good. Like I'm getting like that one meme where the woman says, I just dropped like 280 pounds, or I just dropped 100 pounds or something like that. What did she say? I just dropped like 150 pounds of weight, but like it's because they broke up with their partner. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. You look good. You could have lost weight. People are thinking about this. People think your waist looks very cinched. Cute. People are thinking about your style. They like the way you wear your clothes. Or people, yeah, people think you, they think you look fly. Yeah, when I think of rose quartz, I'm thinking of like love and affection. So it only makes sense. All this stuff is making sense right now. I'm not really getting much male energies from this. If you're a guy here watching, you could have a lot of female friends that you're cool with. Or you're like a ladies' man, but you're not like... If you're a male here watching, you could be surrounded by women, but they're just friends. People could be thinking about that. Yeah, people are thinking about this. If you just recently got a pair of sunglasses, people think they're really cool. If you just got some red shades, people really like those. The way that they shine. If you just got a haircut, people like those. Or those. I mean, people like your haircut. They think your haircut looks nice on you. I'm gonna be honest, somebody thinks, for somebody here, there's like one person, somebody thinks that you look like you remind them of like Hitler. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That just popped up. Yeah, you're starting something fresh, so. People think you're really angelic. If you're a male here watching, women around you could think that you're like never satisfied with like the amount of women who actually like you, but you're just like kind of looking for the right one. If you're a male here watching, you could find somebody, or you could be crushing on somebody. People could be thinking about this, or people notice this about you. Like they notice that you're crushing on somebody. People could be thinking about this because they have a crush on you and you're crushing on somebody else. If you're a male here watching, people could think about the way you react to things. Or people like the way you react to things. Or people think you're very real. If you're a guy here watching, people think you're very real. Like you're very yourself. Yeah, so for this pile, I was getting like Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Leo. You could be one of those signs watching. You could be a Sag. I'm not getting like Aries energy, but you could be a Sag. You could be very friendly here. People could think you're very friendly. Yeah, people are thinking about you a lot. Like, or people who are like looking at you. You could be like dating. People who are looking at you right now are thinking about you a lot. Like, you're kind of heavy on their mind. But yeah, that's all I have for pile 1. I'm gonna move on to the pile 2 now. Hopefully you got something out of those messages. Hopefully it brought some clarity to you. What you choose to do with these messages after you receive them is not up to me. So, yeah. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. And yeah, I'll move on to pile 2. if you chose this red carnelian bracelet, you're gonna see what people are thinking about you. Okay, right away, people could think you're very honest. Or people think you're very honest. People think you're very, like, fiery. Like, you're very energetic. You're very creative. Very passionate. Very strong. Very full of energy. You have a lot of vitality to you. Like, okay, I kind of feel it. People think you're very, like, upbeat. Like, if you're, like, the leader of your friendship group, or people could think that people are thinking you're like the leader of your friend group, or people think you're the one who stands out of your friend group. People think you're very determined, very action oriented. People think when you say you're gonna get something done, you get it done. People think you're very sure of yourself. Yeah, you see how the music just, like, it was like building up. Yeah, people think you're very determined. I don't know if I said that already. People could think you have a way with your words. You're very good at communicating with people. You could be networking here. You could be on social media. You could be like a businessman, salesman. People think you have good style. If you're a woman here watching, people think you're very independent. Very independent women here. I love this pile. Okay. People think you have, like, really nice hair. People could think you, like, I'm hearing, like, tough crowd. Like, you're hard to please, or people think you're hard to, like, nothing really moves you, or people think it's hard to move you, or people think that only honesty moves you, or only the truth moves you. Intuitive people think your aura is very bright. Intuitive people think that your aura is super magnetic, like it attracts things to you. You're very good at making money and keeping it. You're very good at saving money. People think you're very good at saving money, or this is what people are thinking about you. Or people think you come off as, like, good with money. People think you dress well. If you're a woman here and you don't have many friends, people think that's kind of cool, because you're able to just kick it by yourself. That's cool. People like your makeup. People think you're, like, sexy, smart type, like, teacher. People could be thinking or wondering about what your ethnic background is. Or people could want to ask you about your cultural beliefs or what you believe in. Or people are curious. People want to get to know you. People think that you don't let them get to know you that often. Or, like, you have a small circle. Yeah, people think you're very smart, or you realized a lot of stuff, like, a long time ago. So that's why you're kind of chilling by yourself now. You keep your circle small. People think you're a leader. People think you're bossed up, or yeah, people want to get to know you more, or people think that they want to uncover People think about how your soft side is or how you are when you're vulnerable. Like, people can't really picture it. So people are wondering about this, they're thinking about this. If you're a woman here watching, men think you're kind of cold. Like, you give them the cold shoulder. They think it's attractive though. Like, they think it's kind of they kind of like it. Or if you're a woman here, men are thinking about how much they like the chase with you. People could be thinking you're putting in the work right now, or you're really hardworking. Yeah, people think you work too hard, or you might need a break. If you're a woman here watching, men think about how they want to take care of you, or they think you shouldn't have to do everything on your own. Yeah, people think you're headed in a good direction right now. Yeah, people think you're headed somewhere right now. So keep doing what you're doing, pile 2. You're on your way. This pile's very independent, like powerful, determined. People think you're a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, people think you're very powerful. People think you're influential. People think that your voice puts power in the people. Or people could think your voice holds power amongst your community. Or people think you could be a person who's in an authoritative position. People could think you kind of do things to benefit yourself. Or people think that you put yourself first before your community. People are thinking about how you should switch it up a little bit with that. Like, have a balance between putting yourself first and your community. Okay, people want to give you like advice because they actually, but it's like genuine advice because they actually care. People think you're very strong, brave. People think you're very focused right now. Focused on the bag is what I heard. So yeah, you're making your way. Very proud of you, pile 2. That's all the messages that I'm really getting. Like, I'm just getting like, people think you're very fiery. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if this resonated for you. Yeah, if you'd like to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Yeah. I'm gonna move on to pile 3 now, but I hope those messages brought you clarity, or this is just what people are thinking about you right now. Let's move on to pile 3. Pile 3, if you chose this lavender jade here, welcome to your reading. We're gonna see what people are thinking about you right now. Oh, okay. People think you're very fair. You could be a Libra here watching. People think you're very transformative, very beautiful. People think you have a beautiful face. People think you're very logical, or you think about things before, or people think you have, like, people could be thinking people could be thinking that you think about things like 10 steps in advance, so you're always ahead. People think you have a very strong mental, so people think like you could have, people could be thinking about like things that you told them, memories you told them. People could think that you've been through a lot, or people know that you've been through a lot. People can feel that you've been through a lot, like to make you, like, because you've had to have been through so much to have the brain to handle all the stuff that you do, or that's what people are thinking about you. People think you're very peaceful though. Or people think that you don't bother anybody unless somebody bothers you. People think you're kind of playful, or like things, like it's not that deep for you. Or people think that like, yeah, people could think you're kind of cold. Yeah, people think you're very dedicated to your craft. People think you have a very keen attention to detail. Like you don't miss anything. Nothing misses your eye or your vision. Nothing really misses you. Nothing really gets past you. Or people think like, people know that they can't approach you with some bullshit, or people know that when they approach you, they need to come correctly. People could think you're a natural born leader. Oh yeah, people think you're very powerful. You're a very natural born leader. Because every time I get this card, it's like giving me like business, like luxury, material things, you know, because the devil is Capricorn. Capricorn is like hard work ethic. You could be getting into esoteric knowledges here, or people are thinking about how you're getting into esoteric knowledges. People think it's kind of cool. There's some people who think it's kind of like taboo, but you know what, I think you should get into whatever you're into, you know. Discover yourself. Life's too short. Go discover yourself. People could be like thinking, I'm getting what people are feeling more so than what they're thinking. Because people think great thoughts about you. Like, people know you're the shit, but it's the way that they're feeling. They're feeling envious about it. So they're trying to find ways to, like, they're basically, like, deluding themselves from how you truly are. Or people think that it's too good to be true. You're too good to be true. People think there's no way you could be this peaceful, calm. Like, there's no way you could be this perfect. People think you're perfect. Yeah, people are projecting onto you right now. Like, I'm getting, like, people could be thinking, like, for example, like, somebody could, like, make an indirect post about you that says, like, something like, I hate people who think they're the shit. But when you think about it, if you didn't say that, if you didn't tell anybody, like, you thought you were the shit, or you're not egotistical about who you are, they're just projecting on to you what they think of you. They actually think you're the shit. So, yeah, people, you got some, frenemies, or people think, some people don't know what to think of you. Yeah, people are trying to find things that are like wrong. I don't know why. I'm so sorry if you have to deal with that. I'm so sorry. But people think you're very strong. Like, it's like no matter what happened, like people think you're very like highly favored, like everything goes in your favor. Or people think that you get what you want because you think logically and put in action towards what you want, your goals and dreams. Or people think you act accordingly. People think you have a good connection to your animals. If you have any pets here, people think you have a good connection to your animals. Yeah, people could be thinking like, no, it's like people think like they know that you're great, and they know that they're being like jealous and envious. Like they know, they can see it, but it's like it's the way that they feel. Yeah, people could be like super envious of you. They could have like a hatred in their heart for you just because you got it going on. I feel like you don't even know who this is. Like, that's sad. Or people are thinking about a situation between two people. Or, oh, okay, people are thinking about, okay, this person talks a lot about you, but all their friends think that this person is just jealous of you. If that makes sense. Yeah, so even this own person's friends doesn't agree with the things that they're like thinking or saying about you. Because I'm getting, you're over here minding your own business. This person's like talking about you. Like, it's just good. All publicity is good publicity. It's just giving you publicity. You're really smart. Like, you're using this attention to turn it into like marketing. That's really smart. Yeah, no matter what, things just go into your favor. Or this person could be having a pity party for themselves. There's like one person in specific that's thinking about you really hard. But they're a hater. They're low-key they're like super low-key admiring the fuck out of you though. Like, this person actually thinks you're really cool. They have too much pride to admit it. And this person's friends are thinking about this. Yeah, people think you're very no, people know that you're a good person. And it's other people. Oh yeah, this is what people are thinking about. People are thinking about how good of a person you are. It's like people are thinking, how could you hate this person? That's what people are thinking. Yeah, people could think that you're always gonna prevail. People could think that this person or whoever, anybody who's like hating on you, people could be thinking about defending you right now. The people who love you defend you, like they go hard. Yeah, people think that whoever speaks negatively about you is just delusional at this point because you're actually a really good person. Yeah, people think people think it's cool that you don't react to a situation. People think you're a natural born leader. Oh, people could think like, okay, people are thinking about how much trouble people have tried to mix or stir up for you in the past, and it's kind of just, it's hitting them back hard, because like it's just making them look like a shitty person, because you're not even like doing anything. Like, you're like, okay, like, I'm gonna put that meme on this video. It's like, no, keep going. Like, that's you. Like, make yourself look bad. Like, that's what basically what you're thinking. Or people are thinking like you're very smart. Like, people think you're very intuitive. Yeah, people could think that other people are just jealous of you. So don't worry about any of that. Like, you're very sure of yourself. You already know all this. I'm getting. Yeah, like, this person's like, chill. Like, this person is like, okay, I'm seeing like a group of people like holding somebody back. And like somebody's like swinging their fists. Like, they're literally punching air. They're like punching the air, crying right now. Like, I know somebody's shadowboxing out there. And you're kind of just like, you're like, this shit's funny to you? Or like, I don't, like, I started laughing. It's like, you think like, or people think that you're cool because like you just watch people make a fool out of themselves. Like, you're kind of just like, you're literally chilling, palm in your hand, like, or no, your chin is in the palm of your hand right now. Like, you're kind of just watching them, like, you're like, are you done? Basically. So yeah, for this one, there's like, you have a lot of people backing you, and there's like a group of haters. There's like one group of haters, but you're very good at deflecting hate. People could think you're very good at handling yourself. You're very good at deflecting hate. You're very good at or people think you're so bright that anything that's like shadowy or like has a like shadowy energy to them, they think it like it's shown because the light shines onto it. Or the light that you possess shines so bright it exposes everything. And, like, everything's lit up. So there's like, you could see everybody's skeletons in their closet. But you're very understanding. Like, you don't care about the skeletons in their closet, but you're just like, okay. You could be a therapist you're watching, or you could be a counselor watching. You could be a psychologist. You could study human behavior. Very smart. People love the stuff that you research. People think you're very classy. People could think you're a little low-key judgmental, but you're not doing it on purpose. You're kind of like, people are projecting onto you that you're judgmental, but really you're just yourself. Like, you being yourself, you're such a pure person that anybody who isn't pure, or like anybody who's on some bullshit, it's like when they stand next to you, you could just feel which one is realer. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. What is it about, like, honey and bees and like the flies or whatever? There's like some kind of quote about that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. So the quote I was getting was, bees don't waste their time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit. So people who could be thinking you're very good, or you know about the laws of karma. People think you're very just. People think you're very like spiritual. People think you follow, like, you're very righteous. People think you have good morals and values. If you're a male here watching, people think you're very responsible. You could be into sports here. People are thinking about this. People think you look good while you're doing while you're playing in your sports, or like while you're, I don't know, you could be an athlete here though. People are thinking about this. Yeah. Those are all the messages I'm getting, but there was a lot more female energy for this pick a card reading. I'm very happy about that, because last time I did a pick a card reading there was a lot of male energy, and like it just felt like there wasn't a lot of women watching, and I kind of wanted like an equal audience between both genders, so, or both energies. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for pile 3. I hope this brought you clarity. I'm rooting for you, pile 3. Yeah, you have a lot of people backing you, supporting you right now. But anyway, if you're looking to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I cover love, finances, and personal life and guidance. I reveal the things that are hidden so that you can make a sound decision to move forward. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Keep going on your path. You're doing great. I just felt like I needed to say that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and peace.